I'm not convinced that that's a break yet. Rather, that's just holding the hold level, right? Which is now coming to the kind of the question of, and then this level right here. This is coming to the question of, when do we lose this uptrend, right? Like this uptrend can constantly array out, because you can see this uptrend can constantly be pushing the move forward. And then when you just flip the chart back over, all you realize what you've done is you've just manipulated a downtrend, right, to these other event criteria that have happened. So you're doing the same thing here, right? You're doing the exact same thing here. What you're not seeing is the long-term laddering, right? So the fractal relevance of this chart is there. You just don't see it. It just becomes a thing of time, because at first, we stepped through this move and we had trend right here, and you can see, yeah, okay, that uptrend is respected right here, fine, but it breaks, so we're moving down. But then trend can array out based on other hold levels, because that's just what we did back here in the past. We just hit this hold level. Flip your chart and you just you have this trend that breaks, and trend breaks to attack a hold level, right? So trend breaks and it attacks a hold level, right? Just like over here, as to where, don't look at the leg of the move, always trend breaks to attack a hold level, right? So it's the same thing is happening, right? And all you're doing is arraying out your trend to make it longer, right? So now you actually just held a fractal level. So this is something that people have to realize, is that yes, in one sense, there's a very limited way in seeing this, as to where, the static rules is what I want everybody to get away from, right? We hit a leg of a move, therefore this equals a breakdown. That's it, done. Then no other analysis needed. Well, that's not true. That is a very bad way to look at things, because as you can see even here, you have trend right here, and this breaks down to hit whatever hold level is inside of this candle here that's protecting this leg, or even right here. I guess it would be right here. I'm sorry, I'm looking at it the wrong way. I'm using the wrong color. This would be the hold level of the move. So fine, you break trend, you hit a hold level, right? This is very, very straightforward. Break trend, you hit a hold level, you move up off that hold level, therefore laddering, right? We have a new trend. Break trend, you hit a hold level, right? Yeah, therefore we can move this out to here, right? Hit that hold level again. Okay, we can move this out to here. This is good. And you just hit play. I don't know what happens here, but yeah, you just hit play. And all you're seeing is trend is trying to break to hit the next hold level, right? Like now we are looking to attack this level here. Okay, so if trend breaks here, we're at that hold. Let's piggyback to this hold right here. So now it's probably going to hit that. Just going to let it play out. I don't know what's going to happen here. Not really sure. Yep, see? And so fine, we array this out. This is succession and failure, right? So fine, we array it out. And then it could be this, because it's this right here, or that one right there, which in this case is also the break level that it's hitting and not the hold level. So actually, we are looking like we're not holding this trend anymore, as to where we stopped hitting hold levels. This is the hold level we hit up here, right? The hold level we hit up here would have been this one right here. So actually, in a technical sense, this would have actually been this uptrend trying to hold this hold level against this leg, right? Or even that hold level against what would this have been the leg of the move, which is right here, showing the move down to here. That's another topic for another workshop, but that's okay. Anyways, we're going to keep dissecting this part of it, so you guys can see that within this move, you're just losing trend, right? Like you're just losing trend to go back and attack those levels that were adapting trend out. Like this idea of succession is a very funny one, because actually all we did was look at how a coin breaks out, but we did it from back in the past as to where we can see the succession of a move continue to break through, right? So then you have this trend here, and this is why trend is what it is. Like when you start understanding the why about trend, you start opening up a whole new world of possibilities, and you guys can see it here because we looked at a really abstract way to look at a chart, but the accuracy is so laser straight that it could show you the exact moment things are breaking out. And you could see, this is breaking out here. Look at the compression that's happening against the uptrend until it finally hits the hold level. Can't hold this move anymore because it's therefore not breaking the leg. And actually, if you go to the local time frame and you just move this to here and this one to here and that to there, and I'm sure there's some hold level in here that it hits some, same thing we looked at with GDP trying to, find its top here. Let me turn off Mega. I'm sure there's some hold level in here on the hourly, and then you look at trend compression and it can't actually keep its uptrend, right? Like it's trying to regain this trend on this uptrend, but this is the top of a coin, right? Like this is the top of something. As to where it's trying to keep that trend, and you have a hold level against this impeding uptrend, and you finally can't have trend, right? Like you finally can't continue to hold it, and you just actually push down to that next appropriation, which is when you understand the reason why with trend, it makes sense. Is it's not just this silly line anymore that we draw just because it's there. We just don't connect 2 points. Those 2 points have a great meaning. Those 2 points in our charts have a very great meaning. You'd have to break this fractally to see where the daily is. Looks like potentially there's a daily right here that got broken. This is the valley right here, possibly on a daily, and the inverse level would have been down in here. Well, you'd have to break this down, but you can see where the valley gets back attacked, and you actually regain your uptrend here, and then this is getting back attacked, right? Off of this inverse hold, which if you swap to the daily, the only important thing is that you are holding this back, right? So the move is now like this, going to start following this again to come out of this side, right? See, it's just being trend compressed, but this is just long-term laddering down because it got held off this level. And if the hold level is true, then we can expect distribution like this, right? Which is exactly what happens to the T. Like it's not, the hold level gets hit against the leg of the move, which is right here. Actually should mark that as the leg because we're upside down. This is, have to change the level, right? That's the leg of the move. We stop at the inverse level, we distribute, right? Plain and simple as that. We distribute, and then we create this. Come on. Right? Just like this one here. We create that right there. And then in this moment here, we are trying to break trend, and we've simply adapted trend already now. So when you look at things pumping and breaking, you can see exactly why they do what they do. You can see that when something targets it, it targets it for a very specific reason. See? Science will never do you wrong. $435 on the dot. It's a hold level. You see? Where did we go?
Hey everyone, how's it going? As you know, I'm now giving out some of this content for free that I was otherwise charging for the past little while. Drop a donation, subscribe to the channel, join Patreon. You'll get access to Discord. Great way. Lots of top level traders in there, people who are doing this for a career every single day. So go to Patreon, join a tier, get access to Discord. Go on Reddit, talk about future of trading, talk about the science of trading, talk about cotton candy, socials, everything you can. Let's help this thing grow. It's the way you guys can thank me for giving out this content for free that I was otherwise charging money for. So I'll leave a Bitcoin address on the screen. I'll leave the Patreon address on the screen. Just do something to help out. Okay. Thanks, guys. Take care.